You can check those out if you're interested. But we're going to go to chapter 3, the basic wealth and peace to mind. That's going to be the headliner for title 3. So let's go right in. A life of wealth enjoyed by a mind at peace comes most often to men who maintain a positive mental attitude. With definiteness and purpose, you add great positive power to your own mental attitude. You can use definite motives to sustain the actions which propel you toward your goal. At the same time, you can set up spiritual guardians to keep your attitudes at a high yes level, avoid conflicts of motive, tune in on other positive minds. The computers which are beginning to manage our world are complicated devices. Most of them, however, have a very simple basic principle. They say yes or no. They either open a kind of electrical gate or they keep it closed. And by that, multiplying this process, they can assimilate and select all kinds of information. The mind of man is far more wonderful than any machine. Within it, however, there seems to be a kind of yes-no valve at the focal point of thinking. It is as though your awareness of a circumstance of life sent to your brain by your sight, hearing, or other senses presents itself at the yes-no point to be processed. A person who maintains a positive attitude will find every possible yes in that circumstance and make it part of his life. A person who maintains a negative mental attitude will lean toward the no side, miss much that is good, live with much that is painful and damaging. Nothing but a mental attitude, but it is right there that your success or failure, your peace of mind or your nervous tension, your tendency towards good health or your tendency towards illness begins. Fortunately, it is possible for anyone to make the change from negativism to positivism, and thus basically condition his brain to bring all that is good in life. Moreover, there are certain control levers which the Creator makes available to us, and it is easy to see how successful people use these levers once you know what they are. I shall give you some here and in some in other chapters so to reinforce your memory. Now and then you will find repetition of names, facts, and methods in this book, always with a view towards helping you remember. Control your mental attitude with definiteness of purpose. Emerson said, "The world makes way for a man who knows where he is going." Think what it means to know where you are going. Automatically, you rid yourself of all kinds of fears and doubts, which may have crept into the making up your mind process. Your purpose is definite, and presto, all the limitless forces of your mind focus upon that purpose and no other. Knowing your purpose, you cannot be led astray by circumstances or words, which have nothing to do with your purpose. Where before, a day's work may have contained a good deal of wasted motion, now your efforts are lined up so that each mental or physical motion helps every other motion. You can see the connection with building wealth, for work done well is a basic wealth builder. Now with the connection with peace of mind, a man who works wholeheartedly at his job is not concerned with such matters as finding fault with others, disturbing his conscience by cutting corners in his work, watching the clock, and so forth. Nor will he be discouraged by any obstacles which may crop up. His positive and focused mental attitude keeps him in a prime position to handle problems and overcome them. Is this a secret of genius? We're going to tap in on that one. Tomorrow we're going to end the reading there. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You already know, man. It's your boy Chuck. Peace.